So no, you are not reading that title wrong. This is not a dream. Red Dead Online actually has an update. But don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. It's not a new role. They didn't add any new properties. No new clothing. No guns. None of that. They just added 3 new missions. And they're decent at best. I've rated them like a C on like a tier ranking scale. But it's nothing to write home about. They're basically just like reskins of bounty missions. Honestly, it's not that great. And they did variations of older telegram missions like rich pickings, where you broke into the mayor's house and you stole all his jewelry and all that cool stuff. They reskinned it, so there's different variations now. Well, it's like one. There's like one. So instead of robbing the mayor's house of Saint Denis, you rob the Braithwaite's manor over in Scarlet Meadows of Lemoyne. So you're not really. You're basically doing the same mission. It's literally a reskin. So basically every Call of Duty game that's came out in the past 10 years. But what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. That was a long-winded intro. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So yeah, they released an update, and like I said, nothing to write home about. And I basically just wanted to like give you all my thoughts about it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So cool thing about this update, there's a small quality of life update, or whatever you want to call it, is that you can now access telegram missions at your camp mailbox or lockbox, whatever you like to call it. You can access it from there. So instead of going through your satchel and like going through all the menus on the satchel, you can just go to your lockbox, and that's really convenient. But it's like, okay, this is what we waited like over a year for this. Come on now. But no, it's cool. It's cool that you can do that. And when you do access your lockbox, don't do what I did, because I didn't know about the new missions. I just heard there was new missions. That's all I heard. I didn't know anything about them. So I checked my lockbox. I accessed Telegram mission tab. I'm like, oh cool, new Telegram missions. And I was mad because, thankfully I was wrong, but I was mad because I saw that it was just reskins of older Telegram missions from like a year ago. And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck? And then I played that, here's some gameplay of me playing the Braithwaite Manor variation of the Rich Pickings. Again, not much to write home about. It is kind of cool how you actually in the mission you actually can find a list of where all the location of all the belongings. And I clean out the house, and then somehow, some way, I get detected because Rockstar cannot do stealth. Like they can't. Anybody who's played GTA Online or Red Dead Online, Red Dead 2 even, their stealth is just garbage. It's no Hitman. It's no Agent 47. It's just garbage. Like, I don't know how he saw me, but anyways, got away, delivered it, and I believe it's double money. So if it's not double money, this is actually a good way to make money. These Telegram missions, it is double money. I think it is, because I made about $40, and so normally if it's a normal payout, it'd be like $20. But if it's not double money, that's great, because that means you get $40 for like 10 minutes of work. And that's basically the average amount of time it takes for a stranger mission. And stranger mission, they pay, even with double money, stranger missions pay out like $20. So you're basically getting like triple of what you get for a normal stranger mission. That assuming though is that if these are double money or not. I'm not too sure about all that. So then I logged off after I did that mission, because I was under the assumption like, oh, they just added different variations of already existing missions. That's bullshit. But no, I was wrong, thank God. They actually added 3 new missions. The 3 new missions are a part of the Skelding's contract, and the missions aren't that great. I think they're forced co-op, so you can't do these missions solo. You get match made with like a random player who's also doing these missions, and no one's gonna be playing these missions in a week anyways. But yeah, these missions, they're out, whatever. And they're part of a storyline about the 7th generation cult. I think this is the same cult that we encountered with the New Hanover infamous bounties. I could be wrong, but I think that's the case. But granted, I wouldn't know because I did one of these missions, and I know there was no mention about the cult. There's no mention about anything. There's no cutscenes. There's no dialogue or anything. Like there was actually like a kind of like a cutscene in the mission, and it was really awkward because like what had happened is that it's really dumb. You walk out the house and it's like a cutscene, like you're not controlling your character, and you're watching a cinematic of like a nameless, voiceless NPC walking outside with you, and you're walking to a wagon and you put the cult members in the wagon and you deliver the cult members to a drop-off point. But like in the cutscene, you're not talking. It's just you and the 2 other players you're playing with for the co-op, just walking, and there's no. It's like it's so embarrassingly bad. It's like how did we go from the story missions we had for online, the land opportunity missions, these amazing cutscenes of the voice acting, you know, the animations were on point, to this? Like it's like wow. It's just embarrassing, really. It's like I'm embarrassed to be a Red Dead Online fan, you know? Like, I lost hope in this game, like, back in January. But, like, damn. Like, I'm not trying to sound ungrateful. Like, oh, well, you were asked for an update, so here you go. I'm like, no. When we get this while fucking GTA Online's getting fucking a Dr. Dre cameo, like it's a goddamn Marvel Cinematic Universe, getting the motherfucking Camaro and shit, and we're over here twiddling our thumbs like, oh, here's 3 missions. Oh, by the way, these missions are on default hardcore mode, meaning you can't lock on to enemies. There's endless spawning of cops in these missions, endless spawning of enemies in these missions until you make it to the drop-off point. You can't lock onto them, so I'd recommend Deadeye and using your shotgun, because these cops, or not cops, the NPCs in general, when they shoot you, they do a lot of fucking damage. So bring your tonics, bring your shotguns. I spammed my dynamite arrow, actually. Yeah, it's these missions are not very, they're not very well written. Like, they're not well scripted, like, you know, literally scripted, like you know, gamer talk. Like the NPCs are not scripted well. They don't even put up a fight when you like lasso them. They just stand there like static. They'll say shit, but they won't do like a little animation where they're trying to wiggle out of the lasso. They just remain static, and it's like really embarrassing. I'm like, oh my god, it's like, this is like Saints Row reboot level of like effort. It's like, and we don't want to talk about that game, but that game is just oh man, that's a whole other video. But yeah, this is the update. Again, I checked for to see if there's any new clothes, which there's a community outfit. Like, oh, a more creative player who's more creative than any of the developers at Rockstar Games actually created an outfit for people, so we're gonna sell it to you guys for free. There you go. And of course, it's just wild. Like, so basically no new outfits. They're just selling you an outfit that's already been in the game for free, just because it goes together with a certain thing a character created, or not character, a player created. There's no new guns, no properties. Of course, they can't do the bare minimum. Like, well, like, they could have at least given us some clothes, at least given us like limited time clothing. This is the state of Red Dead. I've been saying it for almost a year now. The absolute state of Red Dead Online, and it's like, it's only gotten worse. This is probably going to be the last update for the game, because they said in their newswire back in June, I believe, or July, they said, we're going to do smaller scale updates, and we'll be releasing Telegram missions later this year. And here we are. These are the Telegram missions, everybody. So, yeah, this is worth the 1 year wait of no content, when meanwhile GTA Online got the Tuners update, which is like basically Fast and the Furious on crack. We got the damn contract DLC with Dr. Dre, which, that's ridiculous. Like, they literally got an A-list rapper or A-list celebrity, you know, in their game, along with like being able to play as Franklin Lamar, being able to do all this bullshit. And then we got the pretty lackluster Criminal Enterprise update. It was a great quality of life update involving the invite only shit, like with the businesses, but the new content was pretty lackluster. The cars are good, you know, a lot of them are, but the drip feed is pretty bad. Again, whole other video. But yeah, that's basically all I really got to say about this update, man. This is not, I wouldn't even consider this an update. It's like a drip feed, if anything. You can easily just drip feed this shit, honestly. How they, like, oh man, it's so bad, bro. Like, you couldn't even give us like more like call to arms maps, you know? Let us like do it in like Coulter and Amberino. That would have been cool. But that's basically all I gotta say. I don't want to like make this video too long. I'm sorry about that. That's basically all I want to say about this. But yeah, if you guys did go and enjoy this video, like and comment, be appreciated. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll be reporting more about GTA Online, Red Dead Online. I do plan on making a video about Assassin's Creed Mirage. And yeah, with all that out of the way, I'll see you guys in the next video.